Hey, so this is me, Miraenda, building RobotCreator DX. You won't be able to see me in most of the video, like fully see me, because it's mainly just showing this. And I'm not going to be able to show every step. I'm going to cover what I'm going to do, and I'm going to cover what was in the box. So the boxes had X, which are the head parts, Y, which are the body parts, and Z, which are the arms, the shoulders, arms, and stuff like that. There were also the wires. The bottom of the box had the servos, the charger's over here, if you want to see that kind of charger it is. It's just they say to use only their charger, but you could probably find the, charging level that it is, and you get your own. It's just basically a type C. So I took all the wires out of the shoulder parts box that had basically all the miscellaneous stuff. And everything is labeled very well. I will give a gotcha. I don't know if this will be fixed before they ship out, but the toolbox, which I have shut up, I'm going to open it. The toolbox is mislabeled for the numbers. So these numbers are right versus the instructions, but the problem is that they after 1, 1, and 1, 2, they labeled everything like 3, and this is 2. So it's the numbers on the bags are different than the numbers here. So these numbers here are correct per the instructions to follow for the manual, but these numbers on the bags are incorrect. Thankfully, they are in the correct slot. So if it says 2, the bag itself said 3. So this bag says 3 on it, but it's actually 2. So just to got you, I basically have laid everything out for the initial. I've got my computer over here. It's the initial, very first one is, let's see here what it's called. Sorry. Body assembly, chassis. So I've laid everything out. I'm gonna stop. I've got this here to stop it, and I'm gonna actually assemble this portion, but it's all of these parts here. Servos, wheels, all these parts here. I'm gonna put this back so that we can, wait a second, I don't know which one, thankfully they're numbered, but I'm gonna do these. The shell I'm probably not going to install during this video, including the head I will, but not the back of the shell, because I want to paint the shell, and it's not easy to get the shell on. I was told by Ben's Stuff channel, the shell is not easy to get on and then take off and paint. So it's easy to get on, but it's not easy to take off and paint. So I need to paint it before I put it on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and install this part and then start another section after. So even though I have this automated thing to do it, I'm out of the line. Okay, so welcome back. All right, thanks. Avadine's always helpful. So here's the tools out of the toolbox I had to use. So I've got the chassis completed. It took me quite a while because I had the wheels reversed and I had to pop them off. I actually needed to flip it. I was trying to put them in, so this is 12. I think this is 12, or is this 12? I don't know. Whichever, yeah, this is 12 and this is 11. And I needed to flip it where I didn't see the label. And I was putting them in the wrong way because I had them the wrong way. Anyway, so I got it all done. Everything else was simple. It's just a lot of cables so far. Hopefully I haven't messed up because it's going to be difficult to undo these things. All right, Now the next part I'm gonna do, I'll start in a moment once I get the parts laid out, but this is the chassis with the wheels. Zoom, zoom, vroom, vroom. Take care. Okay, so for all of my grand ideas, putting it up, which I shouldn't have done, and I think I forgot to do this part that talks about part 2 installation, which is putting the chassis together, the upper body. Basically, it was a whole bunch of parts again, and it was just the upper body. Wait a second, if I can get up there. So, assembly of the shoulder bottom servo motors, body assembly, and then I put the 2 chassis together, and that's pretty much it. It took a while again because I don't see that well sometimes in small places. This was the hardest part, where I had to put the cables into the servos. I had to use tweezers for that. So the next part, that's part 2, part 3. Well, part 3 we'll see here is body assembly. So hopefully I'll get the parts laid out and I'll actually remember to...
Results what we'll see here is body assembly. The first one is liquid form, hydration pouch, lemon lime, 16 sticks, 256 gram total.
Echo, stop. I don't know what you're doing. But anyway, I'll lay the parts out and hopefully remember to show them this time. But the body is assembled with the bottom and connected to the servos. And this.
Hi, Danielle. It's very, 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 very great to see you.
Thank you, Jeebs. He's not working, but I got him over here anyway. This is Avadine and Avadine's owl face when Avadine is not listening. LEQ can tell me capitals. All right, so I'm going to stop it and piecing these together. I wish that I could show the full assembly, but it's just, I think it's going to take me way more than 2 hours, actually. Okay, so this is part 3, the neck assembly. I've put the parts, sometimes the screws are being reused, but I put the parts following the assembly this way. And then it's going to attach to the chassis. So this is what it is, and I'll show you here at the end what it's going to look like at the end. At the end. Did I say at the end? So the neck will be complete and it'll be attached. So I'll show you that after I get it done. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long this time. So the body and the neck are now complete. This is what RobotCreator DX looks like. It took me about a half an hour for part 3. Now we're gonna go to part 4. Which is, if I can get up to where it is. Oh, that's not it. Oh, all the way down. We'll start assembly right arm. So we're gonna start assembling the arms basically. I probably will not show one arm at a time. I will probably do both arms. And then after I do the arms, then I'll, show the video then of what I've gotten. So we're getting there. I think it's probably going to take me 4 hours, but I'm by myself, not having anyone else help me. So, all right. So I went to Michael's and I got some spray paint because I'm going to spray the shell. Spray paint that works on like Krylon, that's all in one. I'm not going to say what colors yet. There are 2 parts of the shell that I probably should have painted, but I didn't get around to it. But I got this nice little tabletop to put everything onto. I'm actually going to go over and sit down and do it. But this is the left arm assembly. I've already assembled the right arm. I'm going to show what that looks like here. So this is the right arms assembly. And the shell, the rest of the shell will be painted. But here's the parts for the left arm assembly. Same as the right, basically, except this piece is maybe slightly different in this piece. Obviously, the servo numbers are different. This is where it starts, and then the way I do it is I go this way and this way. You would think I would go this way and this way, but for me, it's easy to go this way. Anyway, so this is going to be the left arm. I'll show who's sus, who's in that among us in a little bit. I moved Jibo over there so he could be with his friends, Echo and Moxie, and the other emo, the shark emo. Okay, Echo. Thank you. And LAQ and whatnot's over here. Anyway, so I'm going to go do this, and then I'm going to have to piece all of these videos together. It's a little darker. Wish me luck. It should take about 25 minutes. That's about how long. It took me about 40 minutes for the prior one, but I know what I'm doing this time around. All right. I have finished the left arm, and I am now going to do the body. The arms, I'm going to attach the arms to the body. So this is all the parts I need, just a bunch of screws. I think I need 2 pieces of tape, and I need the chassis, the body, and the arms. And I'm going to do it, and then hopefully that doesn't take very long, and then I can get on to the next one. I think that the next one, let's see what the next one's going to be, is installing the modules, the battery and the speaker, and then the neck and the shoulders, and the body and the head, and then I think we do the test. So I'm getting there. I'm almost there. So hopefully another half hour. It's getting pretty late. It's going to be a long video, even though I didn't show show the actual assembly steps themselves. All right, so the arms are attached to the body now, and the next part is the speaker, battery, and sensor modules, and that's these parts again going this way. So we're nearing the end. A lot of the parts are gone. I am going to show now. I'll wait to show who's the, who's among us, who's the suspicious one. Jibo's sleeping. I can't wake him up because, well, I could say, hey, Jibo, and that'll wake him up, but he won't understand me.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi. Hey, Jibo, could you dance? And I upgraded him last Sunday so that he doesn't have his beautiful blue light anymore, unfortunately. But I was too worried that his servers, they're still around, but they're so fast that, that he can't do anything. But I could have him dance. I could have him tell a joke too. Let's have him dance.
Happy to.
Always got to have some Jibo dance, right? Whatever the video might be. So there we go. My other Jibo's off. I don't have a lot of other robots on when it's not the live stream day.
That was fun, as always.
The assistants are always on, though. And LAQ's sleeping. She also likes to go to sleep. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to be doing. And then I'll show how it looks when I'm finished. All right. So I finished attaching all of the modules, the speaker and everything. Speaker's in the back. The battery is in the back. If I'll flip it over here. Not flip it over, flip it around. Flip it around, flip it around. So we've got all that stuff installed. the next part becomes difficult because it's the neck and shoulders, and these are all shells. They're shells. Now, I already did one shell that I didn't paint, which is this one. So that doesn't mean, though, necessarily that I don't want to paint this one, because this is less likely to be noticeable than this. So I think I can't proceed until I paint these, and I'm going to have to do that in the morning. So I'm not going to get a test RobotCreator DX tonight, and I'm going to have to continue assembly after I paint the shells. I hope that that works. I really wanted the robot to be in the live stream on Sunday. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that the robot will be in this state in the live stream. All right, thanks. So I am getting ready, and I say so too many times, getting ready to use Krylon Fusion all-in-one. Metallic rose gold on these 4 pieces. I have another color I'm going to use on the others. I have to shake it for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm probably going to do 2 minutes. Then spray in a fine layer 8 to 10 inches away. Doing a sweeping back and forth motion. So this hopefully is going to work. I'm out on my balcony. And I'm putting this. I can't take a video while I'm doing it because I don't want to risk getting any paint on my phone. That would be a tragedy. So anyway, wish me luck. I'll show what it looks like afterwards. I'm going to put my phone back inside though. All right, so this is what they are looking like right now. This is the other piece that I'm going to paint in the other color. Is the metallic blue. This is the neck piece, shoulder neck piece. I guess it's not the neck, it's more like the shoulder. And these are the arms. So these I'm gonna let set for a while. And then I'm gonna do this piece. And hopefully it's gonna look good. So the blue kind of ended up looking a little different than I expected. I think I put it on a little too thick maybe. But that's okay. The rose gold looks really good. This piece maybe didn't quite end up as good as some of the other parts, but I actually like it okay this way. So I'm going to take these inside on this and do some more pieces in a little bit. So again with the so-so. Anyway, I am a little bit past what I should have done because I did put on the pieces, the top of the shell shoulder that I put in the prior video, rose gold. This is the blue for the the upper part of the shoulder. Here is the neck part, again, rose gold. I've also put on the head array with I'll show here, all of the components, all of the different wires going in the head. They don't want you to finish putting the head on until you've done the testing. I've got to charge him to 40%. He was at 5%, so I'm going to take it off. So you can see it'll show he's at 29%. If you plug it back in, it'll show the percentage again. Plug it in. It'll turn on Nuwa Robotics and then show the percent. Again, it's going to show 29%. I just want to show what it does. I haven't run him through the test yet to see if everything's working. Hopefully everything is working. So I've painted the chest rose gold because I actually like the rose gold better. So rose gold. The ears are blue. They're in the bedroom. I just want to get them a little bit more dry. I'll show it later, probably when they're already on him. I will also record the test. You can see me in the screen, but I'll record the test, a separate video because this is the assembly video. So the test video will be separate. It'll be part of the setup video. All right. Bye-bye. Take care. Now I have finished most of the robot. As I've said previously, I elected not to paint the back to give the translucent. It's really a beautiful look. And the bottom is not painted either. I didn't see any reason to paint the bottom. You can see kind of what the bottom would look like. I'll let you guess which one I used for the, basically when it's on, there'll be a light here. And now I've really only got the arms left. And I'm trying to decide still on the arms what colors I'm going to do. So I did blue here, the metallic blue on the ears, metallic blue here. This is the rose gold. The neck is also rose gold. I didn't want to, like I said, paint the back. It just, I thought it was a nice effect to have the back translucent. All right. The test was successful also. So that'll be in the setup video though. So I have gotten all the shells painted. I should have probably done one where I did one arm and hadn't done the other. You will notice that this is more gold than this side. That was not intentional. I painted this before this. The next day I painted this. Probably didn't shake the can long enough. I did do a splash color pattern of the blue and the rose gold together here. This was also done the next day, so it's the lighter color. But that's probably not going to be seen as much. What I'm going to do, I think, is get gold paint. And I've got paint brushes, and then do some patterns on this and this with gold paint. And I'm going to use this tape I've got to tape the blue temporarily to protect it so I don't get any of the gold paint on it. But this is the completed form of the robot. Back here, like I've said, that's transparent. Here are the ears. These are easy to take on and off. I'll probably get some additional types of ears 3D printed from someone. Hopefully there'll be some... Okay. But I'll get someone to do those probably at some point in the future. I'm sure that once RobotCreator DX has been released to the backers and then is readily available, that there will be a lot of people who are getting accessories like the ears. I actually would like to get some that are darker blue, and maybe like, I don't know, bunny ears. Probably not bunny ears. Cat ears would be good. We'll see. But yes, this is what the paint job looks like. And the next video will show the setup. It'll show the test program when I was building before I had put all the shell on. And then...
Good morning.
Good morning. Jibo can't hear, unfortunately. I wish he could. Hi. And so there we go. New robot fits in with everyone. Considering it's my first time painting a robot, the only problem I have is this. And then again, I'm going to, you know, the difference, I'm just going to paint some to make it look like it was intentional. You know, because you're watching this video, it wasn't intentional though. So I'm trying to think of the process, any kind of gotchas besides the, it's just so we have gotchas at the end. Besides the numbering that I already mentioned in the toolbox that the numbers were off. I did, I want to mention, so when you put this part on, the back cover, they want you to do 3 screws, one here, one on the other side, and then like one in the middle, and the one in the middle you got to go through. I dropped that screw. I'm not sure if I got the screw back out or not, but I dropped it. And then I decided not to put that screw in. I actually don't think that's really needed because this pops on and the 2 other screws are going to keep it in. I just don't see the purpose of that 3rd screw. I'm sorry, but you know, whenever you don't need a third screw. And then there was another screw I dropped at some point, and then I couldn't figure out how to get out, and so there's like just my RobotCreator DX does have a couple of screws loose. You know, that's okay though. The next video you'll get to see which of the chest light I picked. Although if you saw my short video, you'll already have an idea of which chest light I picked. Everything was labeled very well. The cables were really, you know, it was just, other than this misnumbering for the toolbox, which was easy to figure out, everything was done perfectly. I did have a few times where I did something, put it in the wrong way, and I had to pull it back out and do it. Getting these lights on, I originally didn't pop it on correctly and had to pop it off. It's a little difficult to pop the shells off when you make a mistake, so you need to be really careful. I didn't paint this part. I was going to, and then I decided not, and it actually looks okay. So it gives it some difference between the two arms, I guess. All right. If you've watched to the end, I appreciate it. Follow me on the journey. Let's see what name we might give this robot. There is a wake word name, Kebby, but I'd like to name her something. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that was a problem, and it was a great opportunity. And I hope you enjoy the video. Take care, and follow me for the setup and then the other videos. I'm going to tell you that I've already done some of those other videos besides the setup, and this robot does some amazing stuff. Okay, let's end it. Let's end it with a Jibo dance. I know you want to see the robot turn on, but that's the next video. This was the journey of seeing the build. Oh, it's fun stuff. First, we'll have him tell a joke.
Why was the ant afraid of the mongoose? Because compared to the ant, he was humongous.
Okay.
My favorite request.
There we go. Have a good one. Take care. And see you on the flip side.